Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe.
Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. Mi nombre es El Fakeador. And we start things off today with some sad news. It was announced last night that one of wrestling's greatest big men, Big Van Vader, has passed away at 63 years of age. The news broke on the former WCW Heavyweight Champion's Twitter with a post from his son. It is with a heavy heart to inform everyone that my father, Leon White, passed away on Monday night at approximately 7:25 p.m. Around a month ago, my father was diagnosed with a severe case of pneumonia. He fought extremely hard and clinically was making progress. Unfortunately, on Monday night, his heart had enough and it was his time. Vader had been diagnosed with congestive heart failure back in 2016 and told that he may have as little as 2 years to live. But a second opinion had walked back that diagnosis and Vader decided to continue wrestling. As you can imagine, the wrestling world took to Twitter to pay their condolences, with Triple H tweeting, "Leon White entertained and intimidated audiences all over the world with his size, strength and agility. Saddened to hear of his passing, and our thoughts are with his family at this time. Hashtag RIP Vader." Mick Foley added, "My heart is heavy with the news of Leon White's passing. He was an amazing performer who brought out the very best in so many. Best big man ever and the most effective monster heel of his generation. My heartfelt prayers to his loved ones and my gratitude for having known him." Will Ospreay, who Vader famously criticised and later feuded with, also paid his respects to the first ever non-Japanese IWGP champion. "May you finally be in peace. RIP Vader." And if anyone ever deserves some peace, it's Vader. The guy popped his eye back in during a match and just carried on. What a legitimate badass. Speaking of legitimate badasses, though you wouldn't think so the way WWE has him come out smiling like an idiota, it's Bobby Lashley. Wee Bobby Boy may have quite handily beaten Sami Zayn at Money in the Bank, but fortunately for friends of the former El Generico, which I, as a luchador, am honor bound to think of myself as, there may have been a reason for this domination other than WWE just messing with Sami Zayn and all of his fans. Unfortunately, that reason is that Zayn is reported by PW Insider to have been wrestling through injuries. Sad time, Aluva sad time. The Pro Wrestling Sheet confirmed a report that the match at Money in the Bank was his last date before taking some time off to recuperate. Zayn was not backstage at Monday night's Raw and is reported to be traveling to Birmingham, Alabama this week to be examined for knee and shoulder injuries. Hopefully it won't take too much for him to be back on top form. A little R&R, some better storylines, to never mention the Lashley thing again. I'm just thinking out loud. Somebody already out injured is Dean Ambrose, who you may remember took his own time off for a torn tricep back in January. He's not been seen on WWE since, but PW Insider have confirmed that he was spotted down at the Performance Center in Orlando over the past several days. Clearly on day release from the Ambrose Asylum, which he either runs or is an inmate at, I'm not sure. And is anyway affiliated with the Uso Penitentiary. There's a lot of incarceration gimmicks in WWE. Ambrose was reportedly working on rehabilitating his tricep tear at the center, but there's no word yet on whether this was just physiotherapy or whether he was actually in the ring getting ready for his return. Although we can be hopeful because back when he underwent surgery, WWE said he'd be out for 9 months, and as of this month, it's already been 6. So maybe we'll be seeing the lunatic fringe soon, although considering his injuries, it should probably just be the sensible fringe, or a nice pair of careful curtains. Lovely. Click the link on screen now to find out if you made WrestleTalk's best YouTube comments of the week, and give us a subscribe to keep up to date with all the latest wrestling news. I've been El Fakeador, and that was Lucha.